Something big just happened in the AI world. Google's new Veo 3.1 is turning ordinary text prompts into cinematic films, complete with motion, dialogue, and even emotional soundtracks. For the first time, AI video actually feels real. But that's not all. Anthropic, Kong, and even Andrej Karpathy fired back with breakthroughs of their own. Let's break down why this week just changed AI forever. When Google quietly rolled out Veo 3.1, the internet went wild. This wasn't just a small update to its AI video model. It was a huge leap in how creative storytelling is done with artificial intelligence. The clips coming out of it look straight out of a Hollywood film. The lighting feels real, the camera movements are natural, and even the sound matches the emotion of every scene. Veo 3.1 is now built directly into Google's AI filmmaking tool called Flow, and it's also available through the Gemini API, which means developers and creators can use it right away. Soon, it'll even reach Vertex AI, where enterprise users can make full campaigns powered by AI-generated visuals. The biggest change is control. Earlier versions of Veo could only generate silent clips or add simple audio after rendering. But now, Veo 3.1 lets you create full cinematic videos with natural sounds. Everything from footsteps on wet pavement to background chatter in a cafe. It can even generate dialogue and tone that match the mood of the scene. You type your script and the tool syncs voice, motion, and emotion automatically. Google calls this their AI filmmaking playground. And that's exactly what it feels like. You can upload your own references, up to 3 images, to lock in the visual style you want. You can also feed it short video clips and tell it to continue from there, building seamless transitions that feel like real cinematography. This Extend feature is a game changer for creators. It continues your previous scene frame by frame, maintaining the same lighting and style, which makes storytelling much smoother. The videos render in 720p or 1080p. At 24 frames per second, and each clip can last up to 2.5 minutes. That might sound short, but when stitched together, it gives filmmakers an entirely new workflow. And here's the surprising part. Pricing hasn't changed. It still costs 40 cents per second for the standard version and 15 cents per second for the faster model. There's no free tier, but you only pay for successful generations. Google also added new editing tools inside Flow. You can now insert or remove objects mid-scene, like adding a car driving by or removing an unwanted item without rebuilding the whole clip. This level of flexibility is what creators have been begging for. You can even tweak individual shots without starting over, which saves massive time when producing full stories or ad campaigns. And yes, Google made sure to build Veo 3.1 responsibly. Every clip has an invisible Synth ID watermark, confirming it was AI generated. The content is checked for copyright and privacy risks, and all generated videos are stored temporarily for just 2 days before being automatically deleted, unless you download them. Early reactions to Veo 3.1 have been intense. Some users are calling it the most advanced creative AI yet, while others still think OpenAI's Sora 2 looks more realistic. Matt Schumer from Other Side AI said Veo 3.1's visuals weren't quite as natural as Sora's, but he admitted that Google's editing and control tools were unmatched. On the other hand, 3D artist Travis Davids praised the new built-in audio system, calling it shockingly good. Though he pointed out that the lack of custom voices and the short 8-second limit on bass generations were frustrating. The general feeling is clear. Google may not have won the realism battle yet, but it's setting new standards for usability. For creative teams, that's huge. Before Veo 3.1, most AI video tools felt more like experiments than production software. Now, agencies can build full campaigns with consistent lighting, motion, and design across multiple scenes. Upload a single product image, and the system keeps that same look across every generated clip. That kind of continuity used to take hours of manual editing. Google also listened closely to feedback from creators. In earlier versions, changing one small detail meant regenerating the entire video. Now you can edit specific parts directly inside Flow. That turns Veo 3.1 from a fun demo tool into something professionals can rely on. And because it runs through the Gemini API, developers can plug it into their own apps or pipelines without extra setup. But with every leap forward in AI creativity, there's also growing concern. As Veo 3.1 blurs the line between real and artificial imagery, questions about copyright and authenticity are louder than ever. Google's invisible watermark helps, but experts warn that even responsible companies will need stronger verification systems as these models get better. Still, Google insists that safety was a top priority this time. The company's AI ethics division worked alongside the engineering team to ensure that every Veo clip is filtered for possible violations before it's finalized. Now, while Google is chasing cinematic perfection, Anthropic took a completely different path. One focused on speed, efficiency, and cost. They just released Claude Haiku 4.5, and it's making headlines for being small but incredibly powerful. Think of it as the compact version of Claude Sonnet 4.5. The top-tier model that came out only 2 weeks ago. Haiku runs at double the speed and costs about 1/3 as much to operate. What's even crazier is that it performs almost as well as Sonnet 4.5 in many coding and reasoning tasks. In fact, on some real-world tests, it even beats the older Sonnet 4 model. It's priced at just $1 per million input tokens and $5 per million output tokens, which means developers can now build powerful assistants or coding copilots without burning through huge budgets. Anthropic also made Haiku 4.5 safer. Their internal tests showed it had a lower rate of misaligned behavior than both Sonnet 4.5 and the larger Opus 4.1 model. In plain English, that means it's less likely to go off topic or produce harmful responses. The company even tested it for CBRN risks, chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear scenarios, and found only minimal hazards. This combination of speed, safety, and affordability is turning heads across the AI industry. Anthropic says Haiku 4.5 is perfect for real-time applications like chatbots, customer service agents, and automated research tools. It's already available through the Claude API, Claude Code, Amazon Bedrock, and even Google Cloud's Vertex AI as a drop-in upgrade from Haiku 3.5. Anthropic isn't stopping at faster models. They're now promoting what they call multi-agent orchestration, basically teamwork between AI models. In this setup, the bigger Claude Sonnet 4.5 breaks a huge project into smaller steps, and then multiple Haiku 4.5 models handle each part at the same time. The result is speed and accuracy combined. It's a new way of thinking about artificial intelligence. Instead of one giant brain doing everything, Anthropic is showing how smaller, specialized minds can work together like a team of experts. Their benchmarks back it up too. On tasks like reasoning, terminal coding, and world knowledge tests, Haiku 4.5 hits numbers that rival much larger systems. Its latency is extremely low, meaning replies come almost instantly. For developers, that's gold. It means smoother chatbots, smarter customer agents, and assistants that feel truly alive when you talk to them. While Anthropic focused on efficiency, a company called Kong decided to rethink how AI agents are even built. They released a new open-source toolkit called Volcano, and it's already making waves. Volcano lets anyone build a working AI agent, one that can use tools, APIs, and databases in just a few lines of code. The secret is a new standard called MCP, or Model Context Protocol. It's what allows AI systems to talk to each other and to outside data sources seamlessly. But the biggest surprise of the week came from Andrej Karpathy, the former Tesla and OpenAI engineer. He released a project called Nano Chat, a complete mini chatbot that you can train from scratch in just 4 hours for around $100. That's right, a fully functional ChatGPT-style model built on your own computer. The setup uses only about 8,000 lines of code, and yet it handles training, fine-tuning, testing, and chatting inside a simple web interface. Karpathy trained it on 8 H100 GPUs costing about $24 an hour to rent, which totaled just under $100 for the full session. When the run finished, the model could chat, solve math problems, and even write short code snippets. It's transparent too. No hidden data, no secret weights. You can open every file and see how it learns. For students, indie developers, or anyone curious about how large language models really work, NanoChat is a masterclass in OpenAI education. So, which breakthrough do you think changes the game the most? Google's Veo 3.1 with its cinematic storytelling, Anthropic's ultra-fast Claude Haiku 4.5, Kong's Volcano agent builder, or Karpathy's $100 open-source chatbot? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the latest AI revolution, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video to stay ahead of what's coming next.